Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 235 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Fantastic. I had to move it out of the way when I was eating my Taco Bell.
Did you loosen it?
Is the... Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Why did you... Because I don't want it in my way when I'm trying to watch my iPad while I eat my Taco Bell up
Why
here.
don't you eat your iPad while
I'm not going to eat my iPad.
Your
Anyways.
chair?
What the hell? Oh, Two Player Co-op Podcast. Just about every week, two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you only listen on audio services, that's cool too. Still go over to youtube.com/twoplayercoop. Subscribe and share everything with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt, and leave us a 5-star review and make Dustin Starr proud. If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/twoplayercoop. Just like our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, Vernon Slayton, and Dustin Downs did, as well as our affiliates, James and Sarah. I realized, no, I got government names in here, too. James Solar and Sarah Solar. I was thinking back to Ernie, but when Ernie would say, my government name. Why am I saying everybody's government name? But whatever. If you don't want me to say your government name, I won't say it.
Have you ever heard of...
Wait, let me just finish. If you like merch, you can go to teespring.com/stores/twoplayercoop.
Have you ever heard... I think it's a Southern thing, which is probably why I hadn't heard of it. Have you ever heard, and you got to say it the right way, have you ever heard of government cheese?
Government cheese?
Yeah, but it's government cheese.
Is that money?
No, it's cheese.
Oh.
But it's like, I don't know. The way it was explained to me, it's like very not good. It's like the equivalent of like Velveeta, but not.
Velveeta's awesome.
But like lower grade.
I mean, I'm not saying it's high grade, but it is awesome.
And I think it's called government cheese because it's for like less well-off people.
Yeah.
I don't know if they literally give you cheese or if it's like something you buy with your money, but it's the cheapest thing you can get. I don't know. But I was told about government cheese when I first
Stop
moved
saying government.
I don't even know why I said that.
Government cheese, I would think would be like the stimulus checks, is what I would call government cheese.
That's yeah. But what made me think about government cheese? Oh, government names.
Yeah. I was like, was I talking about cheese?
No, you're talking about government. Government cheese.
I will say, I told Sean before we recorded, I'm not normally in a good mood. I'm kind of more like Colin, where just everything sucks all the time, even though my life is amazing. But I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
Now I've had a beer, so I'm in a better mood. But it was beautiful today, like 90, 91 degrees, sun shining.
The real feel, according to my phone, was like 97. It felt like 80s. I mean, it was 80s, but
yeah.
I feel like it didn't feel any warmer than it was.
Hotter.
Yeah. I don't know. It was not very humid.
So hot and her. It also got my grass cut today. Looks amazing. And
I'm don't go continue.
Go get to continue. Also, my pool liner is finally going in after 2 months of sitting there looking like something from The Last of Us. Dustin, I remember you tweeted me and said we need a before and after picture. I got you. So right now I've just got the liner. They got to do all the other stuff, but it looks so much better. It doesn't look like The Last of Us anymore. I cannot wait. What were you going to say?
I'm jealous as I was walking up your driveway today. I'm not jealous of your driveway.
Yeah. You know why it looks like that? Because I don't want to spend $14,000 to get a new one.
But I'm jealous of your lawn.
Yeah.
You have the nicest, spongiest, thickest, lush grass.
See, okay.
And mine sucks. I hate it. And the only thing I can think, I don't know enough about grass.
I mean, mine's just Bermuda. Well,
so is mine, but
it's not legal here, so yeah.
But I feel like mine's 90% dead. It's like all brown with some green sticking, not brown, but like I wouldn't even say it's a majority green yet. And it's not grass I want to walk on barefoot. It's really dry and crunchy. What I'm thinking from what I read online a while ago, but I need somebody that knows what they're doing to tell me. I'm not about to just go do it myself.
Aerate it or something?
Aerate, well, mainly dethatch, which basically gets rid of all the dead, dry crap down at the bottom to let
so the stuff can come up.
Right. I think I need it dethatched and then possibly aerated and possibly aerated, and then there's like overseeded.
Okay.
I feel like that's what I need, but like I don't like my lawn.
Oh, this is so good. This is such a metaphor for life. Yes, I think my front yard and my backyard looks great. My front yard, though, I'm like, yeah, it looks good, but because I've got that giant oak tree.
Yeah.
All I see, this is so deep. It's like all I see is the shaded area where the roots are coming up out of the ground, where it's just dirt.
Well, so I was looking at Dad's lawn the other day, and I asked him, I'm like, I can see where there's Bermuda. What's this other stuff?
It's either zoysia or fescue.
It's
zoysia from the neighbor's lawn.
It's zoysia. And
I want to redo our whole yard. It's so expensive though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, I would rather have zoysia.
If you do the plugs, it is. The plugs work best. You can seed it, but it doesn't work as well.
Like hair plug, like you just put like little bits.
No, you do like
every
every 6 inches. You dig a little hole and you put a plug, and then boom, boom. Like I'm not. Also, I do not have that kind of time to just go.
Well, so it's weird. You know, we had the 2 trees. One tree died.
Yeah.
We literally just ripped it out, and then we covered up where it was with new Bermuda sod. We've got like a roughly 3-foot diameter circle of nice, kind of like yours, nice, soft, luscious grass.
That is weird.
And I don't know if that was just great sod or if the rest of it's crappy sod or what, but I'm like, ooh, maybe this will like start to, it hasn't moved.
Who does your lawn?
True Green.
Well, maybe that's your problem. Because I use Mr. Lawn. I think Mom and Dad do too. For seeding and all that crap.
Well, Dad was saying maybe we just don't water it enough. And I think the other issue, I don't know what your soil is like here. I realize this is a video game podcast.
Hey, everybody.
I think our soil is like clay. Like, I don't think it even...
I mean, most of the stuff around here is clay.
I know, but I don't know. Like,
What was the guy's name on American Idol?
Claykin.
Yeah, Claykin.
Claykin. But yeah, so I'm trying to be better this week about watering. Dad was like, maybe you just need to water it more. So I'm like,
It'll be
water
expensive, but I will say if you put a sprinkler system in, you will.
I've thought about it, but I imagine it's thousands of dollars.
Yes,
that's like a nice to have,
but that's
years
like
down the road project.
Look at my friggin' driveway. Yeah, my yard's great. My driveway's falling apart.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm in a good mood. Hopefully I don't have to end this podcast early and go rescue my wife because her car crapped out. So we'll see. Next week, I cannot believe, because I texted Sean and I was like, oh my God. So next week apparently is going to be our E3 predictions, hopes, and dreams episode because it's happening at the end of next week. That's freaking insane.
Yeah, that's weird that it's like June already.
Oh, no, it's not next week. 28th.
2 weeks still?
I think it's 2 weeks, but we're going to do ours next week so that just E3 predictions are coming. And when I say E3, we mean all the summer stuff.
Not just...
Yeah. But I'm excited. I don't know what I've got left over. I've got some ideas because we did our 2021 predictions early in the year, obviously. But I've got some stuff left over from that. I don't even know. I really don't know. I assume Sony is going to do something non-E3 related that week. They have to. Yeah. That we have to. If Horizon's coming out this year, they have to do a state of play. So, but yeah, be on the lookout for that. Also, Sean finally finished Castlevania Season 4.
I did.
We're going to talk spoilers. If you care about
like
spoilers,
full-on spoilers,
skip ahead. Full-on spoilers. I've had this building up for a week and a half now. James, if you care, I'm going to wave my hands now, and when we're done, I will wave them again because James is live in the chat.
So mute if you don't want to hear.
Yes.
But if you're watching and you don't want to hear, go to the next timestamp.
The timestamp already started 10, 15 seconds ago. We're good.
Stalling. We're giving you plenty of time to find that thing. Click it if you don't want to hear.
Castlevania Season 4.
Yeah.
Full spoilers. To me, I said it's the best season. What did you think? Because we kind of talked a little bit. What did you think?
I think it's between this and 2 for best season.
Yes.
3 just didn't really seem to. It was just like
It was a season of setup.
basically. My only issue with this season is I feel like it started kind of slow. It did. To its credit, it did not go the way I thought it would go. I'm like, oh, like from episode 1, they're like, ooh, people are trying to resurrect Dracula. Oh, okay. Now, granted, we got there, but we never even got a Dracula fight.
Did you ever go back and watch the trailer for season 4?
Mm-mm.
The trailer showed when Death does this, when he's huge and Trevor's standing there with his dislocated arm, and Death does this, when it's Trevor and just Death, they showed that in the trailer, so I was like, okay, he's going to fight Death.
Yeah.
But in the back of my head, I was still like, they're going to resurrect Dracula, though. But also, I like what they did with Dracula here, because even, like, when they finally defeated Dracula, he wasn't this just psychotic monster. It was just, he became human, and that's why that season was so freaking good. The ending of that was like, he became human. He became what Lisa was, because he was like, oh my God, this is our son, the greatest gift you ever gave me, and I'm killing him. And the red goes out of his eyes, and and Alucard is crying too, and he just says, yeah, I'm already dead. And he kills him, and it was just, man, actually, so season 2 might
I think
be the
2
best.
was my favorite.
It might be
I don't
the
remember
best.
a whole lot about 2 besides how it ended. I feel like this season, you're right, it was episode 5, maybe 6.
6
before I was
starts
finally like,
with Hector
let's go.
going after Carmilla.
Yeah. It was just a
Or
lot
Isaac,
of,
sorry,
like,
Isaac.
I won't say I don't care, but
What
I'm
did
like,
you think
come
when Saint Germain came back?
I hate that guy.
When I saw him, I was like, yes! And then
I
I
hate
realized he
that
was a
guy.
bad guy, and I was like, ah, shit, I knew this was going to happen. I thought this guy was a bad guy in season 3, and he tricked me, and now, damn
Yeah.
it. But, so you hated him even before he was a bad guy?
I hated him less. But I was just like, this guy, who is this guy? Like,
He's in Castlevania. He's in
I know,
the
but-
whatever, the Curse of Darkness game.
really?
Yep. And his attire in this was very much when they're doing all the my name is Saint Germain,
Yeah.
whatever. But one of those outfits was like the exact same thing from Curse of Darkness.
Okay. See, maybe I would have a better appreciation for him if I knew the games.
Right.
But, what I will say is like I think it was the first episode, maybe the second one, where they see the Grim Reaper, Death, the statue. And I was like, oh, please. Like, I want a Grim Reaper fight.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was going to be like,
Fighting
I didn't
a
know he
Titan.
was going to be
Yeah.
the big bad. Yeah. But I got that payoff, so that was pretty cool.
Did you have any idea that Varney was Death?
No.
I haven't seen one person say I knew it.
No,
like,
I
how
had
could
no
you
idea.
know that?
Yeah. So what I thought as the season went on, and they're like, "Ooh, we're gonna resurrect Dracula. We're gonna resurrect Dracula. Hey guys, can you help me resurrect Dracula?" I'm like,
That Rebus thing was disgusting.
okay. And then all of a sudden, I got to like, I knew you had said 9 was kind of basically the finale.
Yeah.
10 was the epilogue. So I'm like, by the time I got to like 7 or 8 with no sign of Dracula, I'm like, so they're not just gonna resurrect Dracula just to kill him off again. So I'm like, something's gonna happen. The only thing I could think of was that maybe not really, but in resurrecting him, I thought either something was just going to go wrong or it's just the way it's going to be.
Oh,
and we
did
were
you
going
think
to
he was
get
gonna
like
become Death or something?
no, I just thought we were going to get like from a lot of the games, like Beast
Demon?
Dracula,
Yeah.
like final form Dracula, and that would be like he'll come back, but it's not just Dracula. It's like
Damn. Yeah.
that's what I thought was going to
Yeah.
happen, and it didn't. But I like what they did. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm hoping that the spinoff is just Dracula. Like, that's what I want to see. They
It would
kind of
be
set it up where
cool.
the 2 other vampire sisters, whatever, like,
But I think
when they see the
they're-
castle like blow up and they're like, well,
No, we're out.
well, let's just go that way instead. But like, I don't care. I hope
So yeah,
the way they left that, it worries me that that's going to be the spinoff. I'm
but
like,
I don't think
I don't care.
I don't
about
think that like that's their ending to me. Like
Maybe,
they get to
yeah.
be with each other. They don't have to answer to Carmilla anymore. They're fine. They go off on their own ways, and that's all they really wanted was to be together and whatever. Go be happy, crazy vampires. It's fine.
Yeah.
what did you think of Isaac v. Carmilla? Because that may have been the best action sequence in the entire series.
That was pretty sweet. So when it was over, I'm like, wow, they kind of did Carmilla dirty. Like, they've been building her up, and then Isaac just comes in and destroys her. But then afterwards, I'm like,
50 night creatures.
Yeah, she was,
and she was like,
them,
"You don't deserve my blood." Whoop-ow!
Yeah.
Oh, and the thing that kept protecting him, the winged thing. No gymnastics tonight. Was his familiar from one of the games. So I was like, I didn't play that game, but again, as I went down the rabbit hole so hard after I finished it and researching everything, that was his familiar in the game, so that was cool.
Okay. Yeah, see, a lot of that was lost on me.
One of the things that I thought was interesting was I saw a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I saw some people saying that are like real like animation nerds and stuff, saying that the quality of the animation and everything in Season 4 was way above Season 3. And maybe I don't know what I'm looking at, but I thought every season was beautifully. I didn't see a drop-off in 3. If anything, I thought if there was a drop-off, it would have been 4 when they're all in freaking COVID.
To me, everything was pretty much the same throughout. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not an animation whatever. I don't understand the point of like this 10 frames per second, whatever. Like, and it's not always like that. Like when the camera moves, like a lot of the stuff is smooth. It's just when the characters are moving through the scene, it's like.
But even if you think back to like
I don't.
If you think back to the Street Fighter 2
style,
the Street Fighter 2 animated,
yeah, I mean,
movie,
I get what
like
they're
that.
going for. It's
Yeah.
not like it's bad quality.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I don't know that it adds anything. And if anything, I feel like it kind of took away from it. But I mean, yeah, by Season 4, I was just pretty much used to it.
Also, one of the things I noticed that I wrote down here I couldn't talk about last week. Did you notice when Isaac was storming Carmilla's castle, there was a lot of humans in there? The people he was killing did not have the pointy ears. They were just
I was wondering
dudes.
about that. Yeah,
It's
I'm
so
like,
weird.
So I didn't know if.
But I wouldn't think it would be like Carmilla to enslave these people to fight for her. I think she would just eat them. You know?
Yeah. Well, I was wondering about that. I'm like, if those guys are vampires, they're. But yeah, they didn't have the ears. They didn't have the like. So I'm like, I guess those are humans. I don't know if I missed something, but yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
Also, I'm so glad I can spoil the hell out of it. This might go for an hour. I don't care. Trevor got a mother effing boomerang. And
that was awesome.
It's a boomerang made of knives. Are you kidding me? Like, he got the boomerang. Like, I'll never forget in Season 2 when he finally goes into Belmont Hold and he gets the Morning Star and he goes whoosh. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. But this, when he does the thing, he's like, oh, this is a cool thing. And then he goes, funk. And it's 4 sides. I was like, wait a minute. Like, it's not a cross. I didn't expect him to just have a cross and throw it. But then when he starts using that thing and it comes back to him, I'm like, oh my God. And then he got the dagger. This is not a dagger that I've ever seen in a Castlevania game that can just like go bink and just kill death. But I love that they brought those two weapons into Castlevania. I thought it was freaking awesome. The moment, so they end God, I do this every time. They end episode 8, I think, with Trevor and Sypha being like, well, are we going? We're not ready, but let's do this. And they jump through the mirror. Yeah. And then in like the first minute of episode 9, when Alucard's like, man, I'm effed. And then all of a sudden you just see
the flame and the
oh. And then Alucard's like, you know, in his head, he's just like, I hate you, but God, I love you so much. Trevor Belmont. And then they just... Oh, also, the whole fight in that episode with the 5, like, vampire whatever things, I feel like all 5 of those were more powerful than Dracula. Like, you got the person doing the...
I think Dracula was...
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying, like...
Holding out on us.
Did they... was that the guy with the Kratos axe? Or was that earlier?
There was somebody that I'm like... I mean, that guy's
That's Kratos. Yeah. He can just teleport.
Yeah.
And then there's all the bones and stuff. There's the spider webs, and they fought together, and it's just freaking awesome. So what did you think when Varney was like, as soon as he said, you human, you're so easily manipulated, I was like, what the hell is about to happen. I did not. I never
Yeah.
until he actually said, "I'm death" or whatever.
I
he
knew
said.
something was happening because Varney was not very. I'm like, who is this guy? He just shows up. He's a vampire. Like what? And now he's like. I was just like, why is he still here? This seems something big is about to happen. Why is he not dead yet? Why is he still hanging around? And then he said that, and I'm like, what? I knew something was up, but I don't feel like I didn't have enough time to even process it until it happened. But yeah.
Also, I love death just being like "F you" with this. Like 500 years ago. Do they even know the F word back then? Like, I do wonder, when did the F word come into being?
There was a whole on Netflix. There's like 5 or 6 part documentary.
Oh, yeah.
The history of swearing or something like that.
Who was it? Norm Macdonald?
No, it was Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It was pretty funny, and I don't remember what the answer is, but I'm sure
Okay.
they covered it in that. But yeah.
So then we get the big fight. We've already kind of talked about it with death and everything. So like the funny thing was, as I talked about during my rewatch, I was like, I get that Alucard had to be the one to kill Dracula. Trevor kind of helped. Sypha helped, whatever, but Trevor didn't get his badass moment. Then at the end of season 3, when he fights the night creature and all this, and he does the dual whips, and I was like, this is it. This is his moment. And then it's like, no, just wait for season 4, because this dude is good. First off, thank you for Saint Germain becoming a good guy, which I kind of thought that was going to happen. But he moves the portal and everything. He's like, Trevor, make yourself useful or whatever. Trevor jumps up, throws the holy water. Like, this was a nerdgasm. Are you kidding me? He throws a bag of holy water. Then he throws his freaking knife boomerang at the thing. It cuts it. It hits the Rebus, which was just, bleh. The Rebus thing, the holy water, everything. Sends him into the portal, I guess. But when I went back and watched it the second time, you can kind of see their two souls go like leave, not go into the portal. Which,
Oh, really?
but then where their whatever. I don't care. I love the ending so much. I don't care. And then it's just Trevor sitting there on this platform with death hovering over him. And he goes and he stands up and he looks down. And when he says to Sypha, first off, he had a Han Solo moment.
Oh, I know.
I know.
And then she gives it back to him.
But he said, just remember, when he said this, I was like, oh my God, they're actually going to make her pregnant. When he said the name Trefor sucks.
When he said that, I'm like,
But again, remember, I
were we
rewatched.
supposed to know?
I rewatched the whole thing. Yes. That is in earlier seasons. That Trefor became Trevor, whatever. And he's like, Trefor is a crappy name. Just remember that, whatever. Then he has the fight with Death, which was insane. His shoulder gets separated. It's just hanging there the whole time. One of the times when he's running, you can see that it's not just hanging. It's completely like turned around the wrong way. And it was the Trevor Belmont moment that I wanted. It was even more badass than the end of season 3. It was amazing. And he didn't care. Like, he realized, like, it's like he went from this drunk idiot in season 1.
I wondered about, like, first of all, is there like a Castlevania comic? Is there graphic not like
I don't know.
Like, where does canon even exist outside of
Per Konami.
what we know in the video games?
It's per Konami, and then
Okay.
Lords of Shadow served as a reboot, so it's kind of like a separate timeline.
Okay. I guess I'm just wondering, like, before the series, is that what we should have expected if you knew enough?
There's
Is that how Trevor is? Is he just this kind of like drunk guy?
No,
or
but
was
there
that
is-
just they did it for the series?
there's
or?
two competing things, and I think in the new timeline they didn't give birth to Simon. It was someone else. I don't remember who. But in the old school timeline, yes, Trevor and Sypha did get together and have Simon. But yeah, it's just, oh my God, it was, I don't know if it was the best fight scene. I think the best fight scene in the entire thing still might be Alucard Dracula.
Probably.
But this is 1A.
Well, that was like the most emotionally heavy,
But again,
whatever.
Did you cry? I know Brittany said, did Kevin cry at this?
I didn't cry, but I got a little emotional, yeah.
So I got emotional when he put the dagger into Death, and the way it went, I was like, oh my God, he just got obliterated. It's over. Done. Whatever. And And then when Sypha comes out in the final episode and she's pregnant, I start crying. I'm like, oh my God. And then like Alucard's like happy and he's talking with Greta. Oh, by the way, Greta. We never got Grant Dynasty. Did you pick up on this? What town was Greta from?
Yeah.
Dynasty. Greta Dynasty. Are you kidding me? Like, I still wish we would have got Grant, but I appreciate that. And then the horse thing and everything, I was like you, when you text me, I was like, same way, I was like, I guess that's going to be Trevor, but there's no freaking way.
I'm like, they want us to think it's Trevor. Because why would it be anybody else? So it's not going to be Trevor. Who's it going to be?
But you have like 5 seconds to think through it, and then he falls, and his arm where he stabbed Death is just complete scars and everything. It's awesome. And then he and Alucard are going back and forth, and he's still being an ass to Sypha because that's who he is, but she loves him and everything. The Han Solo, she gives the payback there, I know, and you crazy bastard, whatever she says. So yeah, I did not expect Castlevania to make me cry. I never in a million years would have thought that would happen, but it's like, oh, also at the beginning of episode 9, I wrote this down here so I wouldn't forget. You know when they show Belmont's grave? It's in front of this tree. Mm-hmm. That's Trevor's tree, which you don't remember because it's been forever since you watched it. When he's with Sypha, I think early in season 2, they're going back. Yeah, when they're going back towards the Belmont Hold, he passes the tree and said, "Oh my God, that's the tree I played on as a kid." So that's where they put his grave, and I was like, and again, you only would catch this if you just watched the whole thing like I did before this came out. But there will never, I can't imagine a video game adaptation being any better than these 4 seasons have been. It is so well done. Spinoff, I don't care what they do, I will watch it. But I hope it's not I hope it's not the weird Devil May Cry crossover thing. I don't.
Yeah.
That's dumb. So you would go 2, 4, 3, 1. I think I go 4. I think I go 4, 2, 3, 1. By a hair.
See, I don't remember much about 2. I just remember the payoff of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 2 or 4, but then 3 and then 1. And honestly, I really liked 1.
1 was
as
awesome.
far as
it's
like
just only 4 episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's on a per episode basis, 1 was just as good as the rest of them. It was just really short, but it was cool to see Dracula and why he is what he is, and
to humanize him. Oh, and then we didn't even talk about that. And then the actual ending of Dracula and Lisa coming back into the world and getting a second chance, and like when they show the hotel, whatever, I was like, no freaking way. There's no way. And then it's like, that's a really tall dude and a woman. And then, she puts her hand down, and then you see his hand come out with the claws. And I was like, oh, yes. And it's like, I bet there are some, I haven't seen it, but there must be some Castlevania purists or whatever that are like, that's not, not my Dracula. He's just
Probably.
evil, and I'm a Satanist and whatever. But like, I love it. It's fantastic, and I do like that they did say, we're not going to go see him now. We will eventually. Talking about Alucard, so there's that set up for the future potentially as well. But
yep,
amazing. I'm glad Sean watched it. James, if you've been muted, we're done with spoilers. James Solar platinumed Assassin's Creed Rogue today.
I saw that.
James is coming for the title. He's doing some big games.
He's not taking the easy way out.
No. Wait, what is that song? I feel like you just did a song lyric that I don't know.
No, I didn't mean to.
Oh.
Taking the easy way out.
Taking the long. I was thinking of. Oh my God, never mind. I was thinking of stupid Dixie Chicks. Taking a long way around.
Making my way
downtown. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Good for you, James. That's awesome. Also, just a quick note here. Injustice: Gods Among Us is getting an animated movie. You can say what you want about DC movies, and I completely get it. You are completely justified. I watched because I still haven't watched Wonder Woman 84.
I haven't either.
I watched the Cinnamon
Sins.
The Cinema Sins for it, and oh my God.
Is it bad?
It seems like the worst. Like, You can talk about Batman v Superman all you want. Wonder Woman 84 looks like a complete just what were they thinking?
Really?
The first Wonder Woman is so good. And then whatever. But so yeah, Injustice Gods Among Us is getting an animated movie. DC knocks animated movies out of the park literally every single time. I hope this won't happen, but I hope they do the Injustice that Snyder was kind of thinking of. You know what I mean? Because obviously Superman was going to go bad in Justice League 2 or whatever. Oh, God, I never took the garbage out. Well, that's kind of
crap. I was supposed to take garbage out on the way over. I forgot.
Well, we're both going to be busy after the podcast. Are you interested? That's platinum number 27. Yeah, I've got you beat, James, but I've platinumed so many cheap, like $1 games multiple times that it doesn't even count. Are you interested in this movie? Because I am. Also,
I'm
Batman
not,
the long
count down the days, but
the long Halloween is coming out soon, and I cannot wait for that.
I'll watch it. I don't know. It's not like the top of my list.
Yeah.
But
Also, I think I just need to. I was thinking about this the other day. Why do I still have HBO Max? I watched the Snyder Cut twice, and I've seen Mortal Kombat. Now, they have all the animated movies that are awesome.
Yeah, I still have it too, and I'm like, I don't think I need this.
But that's why they.
But there's a lot of movies still coming
out.
out. Yeah. But like, there's no like activation fee. You can just, I'm gonna cancel it when something good comes out. I'll sign up for another month and then cancel.
But like, I don't care about like the big movie that just came out. What was it? Angelina Jolie, the What We Do in the Woods or whatever. Yeah. No, Cinema Sins makes every movie look bad, James. But there's a lot of movies where they're like, this was awesome, and they take sins off. There was nothing to take sins off for in Wonder Woman 84. And after just seeing the highlights, I'm like, I get it that all y'all that hate on DC, I get it. Like, I just can't wait for the Batman. Just give me the Batman. The Suicide Squad is this year, right? At some point?
I think so.
So, all right, that's enough of that. Sean, what have you played this week?
I have played nothing but...
Oh, did you get it?
I have not.
Damn it.
But, so I've been playing Resident Evil. I do think I'm going to get the platinum. The speed run was easy. I beat it in like 2 hours and 6 minutes or something.
Did you get the unlimited everything? What's it called? The steak?
Yeah. Oh, I had that when I beat it on Village of Shadows or whatever.
No, but I thought there was one thing you were still trying to get. Was it not that? Like fully leveled up or something? I thought there was something.
I don't know. That's probably the best weapon. But
yeah.
There's a lot of challenges, like in-game challenges I still have to do. But once I finally looked at the actual trophy list, some of them line up. But there's a lot more in-game challenges that don't have trophies attached. Like, get so many kills with mines, get so many kills with a sniper rifle, get so many kills with this, get so many kills with that.
I hate the sniper rifle.
I don't care about that.
Did you level that thing up at all? Because once I got late in the game, I was like, I don't even use this. Just get rid of it.
I don't think I did. No, I never did. I leveled it up somewhat. I used it on some bosses. But I've got 5 trophies left. 1 is the platinum. So the other 4 are get a 30 combo and mercenaries. I think I can do that.
Was that 30 kills without
30 kills without spending too much time in between kills. So I got to do the 30 combo. I got to S rank everything in mercenaries.
And you can get triple S, right?
You can get all the way up to triple S. I know what the third one is, but I'm trying to think of what the fourth one is. I'm missing one. The other thing I have to do, I do need to play through the game again.
Why?
Because I don't think it's going to be that bad.
This will be your 5th time? Or 6th?
5th.
Oh, my God.
Revenge of the Fifth.
Revenge of the Fifth. This better be your game of the year just because of how many times you're playing this stupid thing.
You need to beat the game, other than a couple exceptions where you have no choice in the matter, using only short-range weapons. Now,
what the F?
I'm
How do
basically
you
just
fight
gonna
the bosses? Like the first
therein
boss.
lies the challenge.
Okay.
So the other thing that I kind of want to do, which I don't have to do, but I think it would probably make it easier, although I need to look up stats. If you get at least SS on all of the mercenaries, you unlock, I can't even remember what they call it in game. You can unlock a lightsaber, which I don't know how they get away with that. It's very much
I
a
thought that was
lightsaber.
only in mercenaries mode.
No, that's, you can use it in the real
well,
game.
that's
So
that's
I
how you do
assume
it.
that's
Yeah.
probably a lot more powerful than like the regular knife. But if I look it up and it's not, I don't care about it that much.
You have to get this platinum.
I'm close enough. I'll definitely get it. I got one S so far. The second one I tried once, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I just quit.
Right.
Then I watched a video for it. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. So I think for each of the levels,
How many are there?
I don't know. I think there's like 6 or 7.
Holy shit.
As long as I look up a video, like a guide for it, none of it's that challenging. But like, I always find myself in situations where I'm like, I'm going to lose my combo. Like, where are the other enemies?
Yeah.
So it's like knowing how to make your way through the map so you
How to
get all
make
the
your way
enemies.
downtown.
Yeah, walking fast. I'm going to get the platinum. I'm close enough now. Now it's bothering me. I want to see what the other trophy is. I don't think it's anything that bad, but yeah, that's it. I did the speed run. I knocked out a couple other trophies while doing the speed run. It was easy. I've pretty much got the game memorized at this point.
Yeah, really.
So,
Cool.
what have you been playing?
Not Village, but I did play. So last week we started recording our Link to the Past Let's Plays.
Oh,
We'll do more next week, and then they'll be up in a few weeks, and we'll go from there. But yes.
you need to get either. That's not even the right. That's a typo.
That's not how any of this works.
You either need to get 777,777 lei exactly in your possession, or 777,777 or 77777 lei in your possession, which is kind of tough because pretty much everything you can buy and sell seems
Is
like
a
it
zero.
ends in a 0 or
Yeah.
a 5. I'm like, I don't know how you get away from the 0 and 5, but
That
I think
is
there's some kind of
stupid.
ammo that if you sell it, you get like 3.
Okay.
So there's some kind of weird combination. That might, it's not difficult. It's just going to be annoying, I think, to get to exactly what I need. But that's the other one I was forgetting about. But
So yeah, we started playing Link to the Past last week. We'll play more. We're gonna do our bonus episode after this. We'll start playing it again next week, and then I would think another week or two we'll be ready to start posting those episodes. And that game is just perfect. But I did go back because Sean and I had a little postscript after we were done recording. I played some Super Castlevania 4. And it's fun. It's weird. I kind of think I give it a short shrift. I know you love it when I say that because you think it's not a real thing. I think I short shrift it, but
I think I just short shrifted.
you
my
did.
pants.
I heard you shrift over there.
My thing with Super Castlevania is I feel like it's just the 16-bit version of the NES games. Not
Right.
well, 1 and 3.
But
And then I feel like starting with Bloodlines,
Yeah.
which I guess was probably the next one.
Yeah, it was.
Bloodlines set the trend until they became Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like everything just felt more fluid and a little bit faster and a little bit more loose. And
I definitely
4
like
just
Bloodlines.
felt so stiff.
Bloodlines is definitely better, I think, and it's not just because we're Sega kids, but I think it's better. I like the sprites being smaller, so there's more stuff on screen. Like Simon's huge.
Yeah.
I got to the point where I got to stage 6 or 7, I forget what, but that's when you actually get to the castle. And everybody that says Super 4 is a remake of 1, when you get to the castle, you're like, oh, here it is, because here's the guys going, and the dogs and everything. And it's like, okay, now I get it. Now you don't have the bat at the beginning. There is a bat boss at some point that's like really pixelated and weird and stuff, but I haven't got to that point yet. But so I think I'm at least halfway done with it. But that's really all I've played this week. The game is really good. It's not, I think some people, I think I'm just bad at Castlevania games because a lot of people think that they don't like Super 4 because it was kind of a remake of 1, but it made it even easier. I think 1 is damn near super difficult. So is 3. 2, it doesn't even count because that game sucks. I think 4 is pretty difficult too.
It's
or
not
I'm just
easy.
bad at
I think
Castlevania.
I think 4 and 1 and 3 and probably 2 before it. It's not that they are difficult. I think they're more just unforgiving in the way that like Ninja Gaiden is unforgiving with the stupid birds and the Medusa heads. And if you get hit, you're just flying back and who knows where you're going to land. Just stupid crap like that makes it more difficult than it needs to be.
The most annoying thing that I found out in Super 4, because I don't think I've ever beaten Super 4, so I'm going to beat it here this next week just so I can say I did. And yes, I'm safe stating the hell out of it on my SNES Classic. I don't care. The way it works when if there's a vertical section that you're going through, like you jump from this block to this block, when you make that jump, the whole screen shifts. Now, even though you know
there's blocks
block,
right there, if you fall,
if you fall off, you are dead. I'm like, this is just I get like limitations of the hardware and everything. I get it, but also I don't, because Mario World, you were going like it didn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
It's just that's old school Castlevania games, whatever. And it's probably that way in Bloodlines too. I just haven't played that in a while, but I like Super 4. I want to say that I beat it, so hopefully I'm going to beat it this next week. But that's really all I've played, because basketball's been awesome. Go Grizzlies. Holy crap. Just amazing. Sean, before we get to the news of the week, do you want to take this now? Because last week I said, I'm done reading. You're going to take a week. And now that you got your fancy new big old iPad.
Yeah, I can read.
All right. Sean, you want to get news of the week?
Let's do it.
All right, Sean, take it.
Guess what, everybody?
What?
WB is going to be splitting up their games division. This comes from Push Square.
I messed that up. That comes from VGC. I forgot to do that.
Fair enough. That was not a screw up. It says Push Square.
I know. No, I screwed up.
Warner Brother Games will be broken up as owner AT&T unloads its media business in a sale/merger with Discovery.
Yes, James, get it.
On Monday, telecommunications giant AT&T said it had agreed to a deal to offload WB Games parent Warner Media, which will merge with Discovery to form a new standalone company billed as one of the largest global streaming players. The transaction, which is anticipated to close in mid-2022, will see AT&T receive $43 billion, and its shareholders receive stock representing
See, it's not that easy, is it?
71% of the new company. Warner's game division comprises 11 studios, Rocksteady, such as games. When I'm trying to ad-lib,
it's not just me. Don't ad-lib. It's hard enough to just read it.
Who made Arkham and Suicide Squad. NetherRealm, Mortal Kombat, obviously. Monolith made the Middle-earth games, Shadow of Mordor and War. TT Games, I've never even heard of that, makers of the Lego games. Avalanche Software, Hogwarts Legacy. WB Games Montreal, Gotham Knights. WB Games Boston, Game of Thrones Conquest.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah. WB Games Los Angeles.
Didn't know that was either.
WB Games San Francisco, WB Games San Diego, WB Games New York, who don't even have games next to their names.
Yep. So I assume they're like support studios for multiplayer.
Yeah, they don't have their own titles. There's a lot of stuff here. You really want me to read all this?
Have you not paid attention to me?
I know, but man. While WB Games wasn't mentioned in Monday's announcement, a spokesperson told Axios the deal will see it broken up in some form. Some of the gaming arm will stay with AT&T.
Damn it, my edit didn't go through to you.
Or did you try maybe say in some poop or something?
Some of the gaming poop is what I wrote, but it didn't update over.
Oh, right there. Probably because...
Are you offline?
No, I'm on your Wi-Fi, but
all right, just go.
I probably would have read it, though.
Some of the gaming poop.
Gaming arm still doesn't even really make... I mean, I guess. Some of the gaming poop will stay with AT&T, and some will go with the new company, they said. WB Games is getting broken up as AT&T...
You can stop there.
Yeah, what is that?
I'm
just saying the same
like
thing
captions for pictures and stuff, and I didn't edit it.
You're sabotaging me.
Sabotage!
What did you say? Did you say sandwich? No, I said that before.
What's so weird is like AT&T, I think it was right before they showed the Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights, right? That there was rumors that they were looking to sell their games division.
Yeah.
Xbox was in there, of course, because Microsoft can print money. And then they said, well, no, we're not for sale. And then Suicide Squad looked whatever. It was CG. We still don't even know what that game is. Gotham Knights looked really good, and I hate that it's delayed till next year. This is weird to me. Also, it's just weird that Discovery.
Yeah, that. I don't know.
The thing that I don't understand about this, not even related to video games, is the whole Discovery thing when it comes to like. WB is keeping the DCEU? Whatever that even means now?
I guess.
Do you think Discovery wants to do Justice League Part 2, the Snyder Cut?
I do not.
Reimagine.
I'm sorry, but I do not.
James, yes. For $5, please, God, get the Castlevania collection. Are you kidding me? Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
Now, what is that?
Castlevania 1, awesome. 2, sucks. 3, awesome. 4, good. Bloodlines, awesome. And then the 2 Game Boy games and Kid Dracula.
Holy crap.
So there's 3 or 4 awesome games in that. For $5, yes.
The game
on Xbox.
Oh, but not game. Okay, not Game Boy Advance.
No, I that better be the next collection that
I was
Konami
gonna
does,
say,
because
if
I will
that comes out-
I will get that in a heartbeat and I will play through all of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know really what this is weird, because I think they were saying that like some of the gaming poop will go. some of the games, some of the things will go.
hope that came.
It definitely did. It definitely did.
You look like you're getting caught by surprise.
I didn't know it was going to do that. What was that noise? I'm working at Shadow Moses here. I think it's like the 2 big ones to me. They're NetherRealm and they're Rocksteady. Like,
You did say earlier that you were feeling very gassy.
I'm feeling it. Rocksteady, NetherRealm. Like Monolith, the Shadow War, whatever.
Yeah, there's
the Lego
2
games. I don't care, but I know they print money, but I just don't care about those games.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think it really matters who goes where, because it's not Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo buying them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this could be a big shakeup, but but it also depends on, do you just get the developers and not the license? Like, do you take the Batman license with you? I think this is a story that's kind of whatever right now, but I think in the coming months we'll start to learn a lot more if this is a big deal or not a big deal.
It seems like it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, who knows?
Oh, it is $5 on PSN, so you should probably just buy that. I think Contra Anniversary Collection was about $5 this week too.
$5, yeah. I mean, why not?
All right, next story, Sean.
Next story is down here. Hey, this is nice and short. Final
why I
Fantasy
love Push
Orange.
Square. God dang it.
Origin rumors.
Now, this...
Is this one actually Push Square? Uh-oh.
Yes, but this... I feel like we're in the Truman Show, and this news item is 100% for you. Have you heard about this yet?
No.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Just read it.
Okay. I'm excited. Late last week, it was rumored, rumored, that Square Enix has another major PlayStation 5 exclusive in the works from the Final Fantasy franchise. That's about as far as that claim went, but now Imran Khan of Fanbyte has shared further details on the project. The spin-off title is said to be called Final Fantasy Origin and is being developed in collaboration with Neo Studio Team Ninja. The article also corroborates rumors that the game will play like Dark Souls and is set somewhere in the same world as the very first Final Fantasy title on the NES. Announcement is currently scheduled for E3 2021. Khan then goes on to state that Square Enix plans to release an alpha demo this summer to solicit feedback from the audience while the game is still in a fairly early state. It will operate a lot like the pre-release tests both Neo titles got prior to launch, with Final Fantasy Origins currently named Stranger in Paradise.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that... Wait. It will operate a lot like the pre-release tests both Neo titles got prior to launch, with Final Fantasy Origin *S currently named Stranger in Paradise. I mean, it's a weird name, but it's called Stranger in Paradise.
So are they
Code
saying
name.
that that's like the okay.
Code name, yeah. The leak is at least partly sourced from assets and information that has been shared with gaming media ahead of the publisher's currently unannounced June showcase.
No, it has been announced. That's bad. I love Push Square, but no, they've said they're going to have a showcase. Square Enix is having a show around E3. So
yeah. Quote, expect the title to play similar to Neo or other games in the genre, but to be more accessible for a wider audience, the article explains. On the Square Enix side of things, development is being led by those who made the fighting game Dissidia Final Fantasy NT.
Sean, they're making a Dark Souls Final Fantasy game.
But isn't that
Maybe.
basically what
Maybe.
Elden Ring is supposed to be?
We have no idea because no one has seen it other than a CG trailer.
Yeah. But see, I mean, anything Bloodborne-like, I'm in.
Right.
Swear to God. Set somewhere in the same world as the very first Final Fantasy title on the NES. Like, who? I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about that game, but like, there weren't even named protagonists. It's
right.
Like, do you want to be a mage or a different mage or a different mage or a knight or a thief or a, like, I mean, to me, it's Final Fantasy, so bonus points already. And I don't care what the world is. But if it plays like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, whatever, yeah, I'm in. Now, I've never played Neo.
I haven't either. But if you tell me that they're like, again, I think Demon Souls was just probably the easiest of the Soulsborne games. Because I beat it.
No, I mean,
I'm not saying it was easy. There was two bosses I had to have Sean's help to beat. Flame Lurker and did you help me with a spider? I can't remember. Or did I get lucky? Oh no, I hid behind the thing
think
and
you
I just
ended
went
up,
bing, bing, bing.
yeah.
And I just magicked him. Like 100 shots, I killed him.
Yeah.
But I am so on board. Again, I know you said last week that you would have never thought I would say I'm so hyped for Final Fantasy 16. But now hearing that this might be coming also, and it seems like this is real, I'm in.
Yeah.
Especially if it is something weird. Now, I know they say it's in the world of Final Fantasy 1, but if it's some kind of like best of where you can play as Cloud or ha, 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 and I don't know any other protagonists other than Cloud and that guy. Tidus. I'm on board. I'm interested. I'm very interested.
I'd still rather have Final Fantasy 16 or Bloodborne 2.
Yeah.
Rather than this. I missed this kind of merger.
Synergy,
like,
yeah.
But, I mean, I'll take it. If it's true, then, yeah, I'm in.
All right, I'll take the last one. And the last item on the news list. How was that? It ain't easy, is it?
Well, it's like trying to sight read music. I never read these stories, so I'm just like...
I copy and paste them, and I try to get rid of the captions, but I failed this time. The last item on the list.
It's harder than it looks.
The game that won't die, GTA 5. So now we know it is coming to PS5, Series X, and S on November 11th. So they're basically saying, oh, Call of Duty, you got a new game coming out? Battlefield? That's cool. We're going to release our 8-year-old game, and we're going to sell tens of millions of copies on next gen. Are you going to buy it again?
You can do online for free, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to buy it.
I am.
I mean,
I've beaten the single player on PS3 and 4.
If I'm just blown away by how it looks and I just can't get enough of it. But see, I don't know. I just still kind of prefer to play online. Like, I don't think the stories, I would rather just be myself.
Right.
Not Trevor or the other guy or the other guy. I don't know. I don't know that I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to play online.
It will include a range of technical improvements, visual upgrades, and performance enhancements. That is funny to me that they say performance enhancement. Making it more beautiful and more responsive than ever before. Now, this one, I don't know what this means, so I want you to try to interpret this for me. GTA Online will be a standalone release for both Xbox and PlayStation 5. It will be free on PlayStation Plus for the first 3 months.
Like you've got 3 months to claim it, or you can only play it for those 3 months.
Yes. I think what they're saying
the
is...
The way that reads, which I'm guessing you typed.
Yeah.
You didn't just copy-paste. The way that's written makes it sound like, yeah, you can play for free for 3 months.
But again, if I buy the game, I've got it.
Well, yeah, if you're planning on buying it anyway, then...
Like, I know when they finally launched Red Dead Redemption Online standalone, it was on sale for $5 for, like, the first month or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what
is it no longer free after that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've got PS Plus, you can grab it like a PlayStation Plus game for free, and then you've got it for free forever. Or if you have PlayStation Plus, hey, you can play it for free for 3 months.
Free.
Free.
Yeah.
Also, if you got PS4, don't forget, and PS Plus, don't forget to claim your free $1 million every month. They also did say there are more fun surprises coming because this year's the 20th anniversary of GTA 3, which I didn't even realize. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, 2001.
It's hilarious that it's the 20th anniversary of GTA 3.
And we don't even
And
have
GTA 5 is about to come out. Now, granted, it came out, 7 years ago or something at this point. But, yeah. 20 years later, we've only gone from 3 to 5.
A lot of people are saying that it's probably just going to be updates to GTA Online. But even if they do something where Claude, right? Was it Claude in GTA 3? Is a character
Hey, Nico!
Did you want to play the daughter, Claude? If it's just he's someone in there that you do missions for, perfect world. If GTA Online, we don't ever need a GTA Online 2, by the way.
No.
They should add Liberty City to GTA Online, and then it'll
oh my God,
can you imagine? But I wonder if this is a gateway to that. If there's something they're going to do, even if it's just for a couple. Actually, wait. I think you could at one point in GTA. I mean, GTA Online's been out for almost 8 years now. I feel like you could have done something quick in Liberty City, or maybe there's a glitch or something way back when, but I don't know. Also, it was announced as part of all this, GTA 5 has now sold 145 million games.
I wonder how high, do you think they
You have no idea how high I can fly.
That's right.
I think they get to 175.
160? You think so?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're going to sell another 30 million?
You've got idiots like me that will
there are
probably
30 million
buy it
idiots like you?
But they don't have to buy it on next gen. They can still buy it on
There's
PS3.
a lot of idiots like me that are probably just going to go get online for free and be like, that's fine.
But there's a lot of people that like to just get the game and just... Like, you love GTA Online because you can go in there and you can screw around and blow things up and whatever. But you're doing that where people are also trying to kill you that have good AI because they're human beings. GTA, you can just be like, yeah, I'm doing the story, whatever. I'm Franklin, and I got my rocket launcher. Like, people love that crap. I think it ends up around 175. I don't know if it hits it, but it gets pretty close.
Yeah.
Also, GTA 6, I don't know that it's ever going to come out at this point.
It's not anytime soon.
All right, Sean, time for the wrap-up. The Last of Us Part 2 got a patch on PS5, adding 60 frames per second, along with enhanced resolution and faster load times. They also, Naughty Dog, teased that there will be more news on PS5 developments in the future, yes.
That just made me think, just because my curiosity got the best of me. One of the times I was playing Resident Evil, I went back and turned off ray tracing.
Not good.
I mean, I don't know that I noticed a whole lot of but it's not like turning that off made the game run visibly smoother.
Okay.
Like, there was no enhancements from turning that off. I don't know how much ray tracing really does. Like, the game still looked beautiful. Like, everything did look a little bit more just, I don't know, flat or dark. Like, something was off.
Yeah.
Ray tracing was off. But, like, something was off. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I don't know. I thought maybe turning it off would make it just be like Spider-Man was. Like,
Spider-Man was noticeably crazy.
Yeah. But no, it was no smoother with ray tracing off.
Yeah. Will you go back to The Last of Us Part 2? Because now I'm like, okay, I feel like now 60 frames per second, finally.
That's something that
I feel like I know I said last week I'm off the trophy train. I almost want to get the platinum in this game because I hate this game. Because like I'm just like I'm gonna put on all the cheat options and stuff where I walk in a room and it's like bing 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 bing, bing. Here's all your stuff you need to grab. Cool. Boom, boop, 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 boop. Screw you. Skip the cutscene.
Yeah.
I love the combat. I think I will go back and play this at some point.
I could see myself playing it again. It's not something that I mean I still got to finish 8.
Yeah.
I've got Ratchet coming. I'm going to have to play through Final Fantasy 7 again. At some point, I want to try
by
Returnal.
the way, Axiom Verge is supposed to come out second quarter, and we're getting real close to the end of the second quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I might play it again. I think what will happen is I'm probably going to download it, see what it looks like.
And then you're going to be like, well,
and then if it looks, crap. I mean, it looked beautiful on 4. So...
But even
it may
Ghost,
just suck me in.
Playing Ghost on my PS5 with the boost mode, whatever patch, I was like, oh my god, yeah.
Did you ever go back and play that?
No. Summer Game Fest is kicking off on June 10th with a world premiere showcase. PlayStation will actually be a part of this, which is really interesting. So now that actually makes me think, well, maybe they won't do their own thing. Maybe they'll just let Jeff do it. There will be 12 world premieres, and the Summer Game Fest thing will last around 2 hours. Apparently, that's all Summer Game Fest is. It's not like a 3-month-long stupid thing.
That's stupid.
Also, speaking of E3, Xbox and Bethesda will hold a joint press conference this year, which makes sense. I'm guessing we will not see Deathloop or Ghost Runner or Ghostwire Tokyo, there because those are PlayStation games. Sean, I'm sorry, but there will be no updates on Hollow Knight Silksong at E3 this year. That thing has just become vaporware. I don't get it. Didn't they announce it 2 years ago? I mean, it's 2021.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of just...
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I don't care about it. I still really want it, but it's almost become like Metal Gear Solid. Or Metroid Prime Collection. Or Cuphead.
Or just the friggin' Cuphead DLC, yeah.
I'm just not going to think about it anymore, and eventually I'll just be surprised, hopefully.
Outriders has reached 3.5 million players, and it is Square's next big franchise, according to them. That's pretty good, but I'm like, is it good because it was free on Game Pass? So I don't know if it's good or not.
Yeah.
But the game sounds like it's good. Again, again, I said again.
You said
if we had Game Pass, this is one of those where I would just be like, let me try it out. But I'm not going to go spend $60. So
there's a lot of games that if we had Game Pass, I would try out, but...
Super Bomberman R Online is coming out May 27th for PS4, Steam, and Switch, and it will be coming to Xbox later this year. Super Bomberman's awesome, yeah. Saints Row the Third Remastered is coming out on PS5, Series X, and S on May 25th. It's a free update if you own the original game. Ni no Kuni... Whoa. Not only did my screen just go dark, but then it also switched to dark mode at the same time, and I was like, whoa. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is coming to Switch on September 17th. Destiny 2 is hosting a cross-play beta later this month. I am so out of it. I thought Destiny 2 already had cross-play.
I couldn't tell you.
I will say when I played that, like it was... I do want to go back to it because it's super smooth on PS5 and everything, and I had a lot of fun the little bit that I played it on PS4. I think at some point I'll go back to that, but I've said that about a lot of games. A plot synopsis for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, was revealed to similarly... No, that's not what I meant to say. Seemingly be based on Sonic 3, the game, with Robotnik in charge. If you've seen the movie, you know, whatever. With Knuckles as his sidekick. And I know how this is going to go, and I cannot freaking wait.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome. There's a Zelda and Loftwing amiibo coming out July 16th. Did you see this?
The fast travel stuff?
Yeah. Why, Nintendo? Why? People already hate that game, and now you're like, oh, you can have fast travel if you buy this $25 amiibo?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'm going to get the game. I think. You say I should get it, right?
You should play it.
Maybe. Okay, I'll get it.
I don't know if I'm going to.
What the hell was that?
I've already played it.
Switch Online's getting some updates, and they are amazing. For the SNES, you can now play Super Baseball Simulator. Joe and Mac one game we've actually heard of, Magical Drop 2, and the best game ever named Spanky's Quest. But wait, there's more. The NES gets Jaja Maru Kun. That is the origin story for Ja Morant.
I hate Nintendo.
I would rather pay more money per year to just buy games on the virtual console than to have Switch Online with this kind of crap.
Yep.
2K has delayed their NFL arcade-style game. It will now be coming out after April 2022. Not many people care about that, but I care about this. My Friend Peppa Pig is coming out to PlayStation 4, Xbox, Switch, and PC in October, and it will have the real voice actors from the game. Dude, I swear if there's a platinum trophy, your boy is getting this.
If there's a platinum, I'll get it.
I'm getting
my
this
daughter
game.
will be happy.
Eliza doesn't know how to, like, I'm for, like, she doesn't know how to use the
Kira
sticks
would
and
just
stuff.
want to watch me
Yeah.
play.
But the fact that I can show Eliza that, like, hey, I'm Peppa Pig.
Kira likes to, when I'm playing a game.
Cross saves, but not cross play for Destiny 2. Thank you, James.
I think I've told you, my DualShock 3 is now just a kid's toy. It's Kira's. She throws
That's
it.
my broken 8-bit
even
dough
care.
is now Eliza's toy.
There'll be times where I'm playing a game. Now, recently, I've only played Resident Evil. I try not to really play that game when she's awake.
Probably a good idea.
But sometimes she'll go and grab her DualShock 3 and she'll go, I help you, Daddy. I help you. And she just starts
are
like
you
pushing
serious?
buttons and stuff. It's the cutest thing.
Ah, sweet Kira. But no, I'm getting My Friend Peppa Pig. We're going to do a Let's Play, and it's going to be amazing. Maybe we can get a platinum in one Let's Play.
Dibs on Daddy Pig.
My name is Daddy Pig. I must be one with the pedal.
I'm not going to do a death counter, so you could just... That is the best. My God, we should be millionaires off that one clip. All right, that's it. Episode 235 is in the books. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go and record our platinum... what the hell? Our Patreon exclusive episode for our $5 and above Patreons for March, which will be out at the end of this week. We'll be back next week with our E3 predictions. God help us. This is weird. I don't know how it's already almost June. I've almost been married 16 years. Friday. Crazy.
16. Wow. Yeah. Ugh.
Because
yeah.
when
I was
you're
20 at your wedding.
Sick. Oh, that's
I
right. Because
still
you were
got
like,
drunk.
you're like.
I think that
what's
was
it
the
called?
first time Mom and Dad saw me drunk.
No, what's it called though? White Infidel.
I was just pounding
Sean was
those.
housing some White Infidel at 20 years old.
Like, just chugging.
No,
by
I know.
The glass.
Disgusting. It's so sweet. Like, oh. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, especially when you're 20.
We went out to the
respect
bar. I
game.
remember going out with Randy after. Didn't
No
get
card,
ID,
yeah.
probably because I was wearing a tux.
How did you get home?
Timmy, I think.
Really? Wow.
And Randy stayed the night at our house.
Did he really?
Yeah. I remember Mom was saying it was just like old. Now, granted, you weren't there, but like.
Just like old times. Everybody's wasted.
It was so much fun.
Oh, God. That whole weekend was awesome. All right. That's it for episode 235. We'll be back next week. But until that time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.